There is a house in Paradise that holds almost as much history as any museum, and for some, even more intrigue. Its former owner achieved legendary status by serving in office, serving his community, and collecting just about anything that caught his eye.
Now, Castilla del Sol, or Castle in the Sun, is looking for the next person who wants to live alongside some very iconic items. Fox 5's Mike Allen takes us along on the tour.
Lonnie Hammargren was a Nevada icon, and so is his home.
And I'm just going to show you all the wow areas, but there's a lot of wow areas.
Hammargren died 2 years ago, and now his Castillo del Sol is on the market for the first time in 5 decades.
This was the first house purchased in 1972. And when this house was purchased, none of this was here. It was a single-story ranch that started right there on those double doors. This was all added.
Angie Hatcher took on the job of selling this monster of a complex.
I joke around and say I was the only agent in Las Vegas that had a boa large enough for the dinosaurs, so that's why I got the listing.
She took us through the house, which has 4 Swarovski chandeliers, a planetarium, a dragon, and a tomb?
Yes, there is a tomb, but it's completely painted with Egyptian hieroglyphs of Lonnie's life story. So you'll see a little Egyptian guy in there on the brain surgeon. It's kind of cool. It's very cool, very eccentric.
That surgeon mirroring Hammargren's profession before going into state politics. Oh, speaking of mirrors.
Definitely don't want to go in here if you're drunk in the middle of the night. It's the mirrored bathroom.
Okay, let's step out into the atrium. Whoa.
The stained glass dome is the stained glass dome from the Dunes Casino. It was over their reception desk. It was handmade in France, and at the time I think it cost $250,000, so today's appreciation would be over $1 million to get that.
That dome is one of many indelible pieces of Las Vegas history in this home.
The chandelier hanging from the stained glass dome is the original chandelier from the Bugsy Siegel suite from the original Flamingo Hotel. These 2 Egyptian guys are from the Mirage. This staircase right here was Liberace's staircase from the Riviera show. There's a photo of him on the staircase. They took it apart after the show closed, and they modified it a little bit to fit the house.
There's even would-be Las Vegas history here.
The Taj Mahal was for a casino that was proposed that never came to fruition called Desert Kingdom. And so when they didn't bite, they left the Taj Mahal model for Lonnie.
Now, chances are you may have already been inside this home at some point.
He was a very friendly, outgoing guy, so everybody knew him and knew what he did and knew he loved to collect. He would open this up every Nevada day for people to come in.
But now you've got a chance to own it, although Hatcher wants the buyer to understand exactly what they're buying.
This current owner has spent the better part of the last decade working on this house day and night. And while he loves it and it's driving him, he also understands this house is bigger than just him. It doesn't belong to him. It really belongs to the city. And he's willing to let that legacy pass on to the next person.
Mike Allen, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.
Portions of Hammargren's original collection have been sold off at estate sales, but at one point he had so much he had to buy the adjoining houses to hold it all. One home was and is reserved for his wife. 2 others contained the former lieutenant governor's treasures. The one we toured that you just saw there is currently on the market. The other is privately owned, although a huge backyard connects all of them.